we are now joined by Jesse Ronson. Jesse, thank you for joining us today.
Hey.
First question comes from Dan Doherty with Cage Side Press.
Sure.
Hey, Jesse, congratulations on the win.
Thank you very much.
People online are loving the call out of tall lightweights. So how much have you encountered that in your career?
Tallest guy I've ever fought was Matt Dwyer. He was 6'5", and that was at 170. Even still, after the fight, he beat me, but I was like, dude, man, you're way too tall to be 170. Shane Campbell, 6'1", 155. He's a tall guy. I don't know what it is. Like, I got a lot of tall guys at the gym, and I do really, really well against tall people. The wrestling is almost negated because they got to get under me to take me down, and at 6'3", it's hard to get under me. And their body's just exposed all day, and I can just rip the guts. I love fighting tall people. I train with a lot of tall people, so it's just makes sense to call out those two tall guys, and once they lose to me, they can get the hell out of the division and go to 170.
So which of those two guys would you want to fight more?
Luis Pena, for sure.
Great.
It's a guy that comes to mind.
And
he's the most experienced. What is he? He's got more fights. The other guy's like 9-5. I don't know how he is doing in the UFC, but Luis Pena's got more fights, and I'll take that all day.
Awesome. And this has been a long time coming. You're scrapping your way back to the UFC since 2014. So how did you step into the octagon after that long journey?
How was it?
Yeah, to step in the octagon again after 5 years out.
It's like a dream come true. I'm waiting to wake up. Did my plane crash on the way here? Is this for real? Like, it's hard to explain. Like, this is just something that I've wanted. It's better than any birthday or Christmas. It's just, it feels so good. This is something that you've wanted your whole life, and I finally got that win. And you know what? It's not enough. I want more wins. I feel like I should have been here for the last 7 years.
Great. And had that opportunity come about, this is a short notice fight for you.
Yeah. I've been training this whole COVID time, harassing my manager, trying to get me a fight. Whether it was, I wanted the UFC, but I was like, hey, can you find me a fight in the United States or somewhere? And just one day, he just messaged me, It was after a hard training session, and he goes, by the way, July 25th, 170 versus this guy. And his name was Dalby, and I had no idea who that was. I'm like, sure, is that UFC July 25th? He's like, yeah, who else is putting on fights? And I'm like, yeah, I'm down. He's like, no, you're doing it. I'm like, perfect. I'm just glad I've been training that whole time. And short notice or not, I was ready.
And did the lack of fans help you at all, or like you still waiting for that big crowd pop when you step back in your next fight?
If there's going to be a crowd, it's got to be in Canada. Got the perfect walkout song. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But, I just know that if we fight in like Toronto or Montreal, if I'm on the undercard, I feel like that whole place is going to be packed. Like GSP is the face of Canada for MMA. He was the captain of the team, and I feel like at my age, I feel like I'm the captain of the team right now. Like, I may not be the best Canadian fighter that we got, but I definitely feel like when it comes to Canadian fighters, captain of the team, and I bring the whole team and we'll win, crush it, everything else. Like, I feel like I got a lot of support back home, and a lot of people have been pulling for me and wanting this win, and those that didn't want me to win or didn't expect me to win, after tonight, they're definitely going to be on board, and it's Team Canada all the way. Like, we can't. Everybody's got to unite, like they did for Conor McGregor in Ireland. We got to do that for our Canadian fighters in Canada and bring it back. Like we did for GSP, we can do that for everybody else.
And I mean, you made it a perfect night for Canada. You and Tanner getting the stoppage wins tonight.
Man, do you see that guy?
Yeah,
this is in the front, party in the back all day. I freaking love Tanner Boser. He's the man.
And for your fight, you had the rear naked choke. Was at a pretty awkward angle. So can you talk us through the finish?
Yeah. So dropped him. And I was slamming some elbows down, and they were really making an effect. And believe it or not, I kind of looked out, and I was like, "Oh, hello, mount." Slid into mount. He didn't do a good job at grabbing me, which let me know that he was hurt. So when I started posturing up and throwing the bows, he turned. He made the cardinal mistake. He's brown belt apparently in jiu-jitsu, but if you're going to turn your side, you don't look up. And he looked up, and it was like slithery little snake, and got up in there, and I I could feel his throat on my arm, and as soon as that happened, palm to palm, and just his whole back muscle, and I could feel things crushing, and I was like, I don't care where this guy's going, I'm staying on his neck, and I'm not letting go. And he tapped.
I love it.
I don't need hooks. I don't need hooks. I don't need back position. You give me neck, and I will take it home.
Awesome. Thanks, Jesse. Congratulations.
Thank you very much, man.
All right, thank you very much, Jesse. You're all set.
That's it.
Yep, you're good.
All right. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you.